Hey guys, I'm back with another action figure review, and this time we're going to take a look at the Batman Legacy Edition Arkham City Harley Quinn. She came out in February of 2012, the same wave as Nightwing, and released, typical retails probably, 15, 16 bucks, something like that. And she does still go for that on like Amazon and like toy websites and stuff like that. eBay, she goes for a little more. I picked her up on Walmart.com for $8 on clearance. I'd actually ordered her a while ago on Walmart when they were doing. She was $10 and they were doing the $5 gift card thing, and they lost my order. By the time that was over, that deal was over. So, but you know what? I was fine. $8 is, for because you had to pay the $10 to get the $5 gift card. It was kind of weird because it showed up as a separate charge. I'm not gonna go into the but anyway, guys. But yeah, so $8 on Walmart, and let me tell you, she's a really nice figure, so she's definitely worth it. I was actually like iffy if I wanted to pick her up because I mean, I don't. I mean, I wanted the Nightwing from the series because Nightwing is like my favorite character, so I just basically will get any Nightwing figure. But I'm not like a big on. I haven't played Arkham City yet, so I'm not looking to collect like all those figures. But she's really cool, and I mean, I don't have a Harley Quinn, so why not, right? For $8. But yeah, let me just give you a quick look at the package. It looks the same as Nightwing's, basically. Legacy Edition Harley Quinn. Has a poster in there, like, all the others. Same as the Legacy line. That's not Arkham City as well. The artwork on the side is nice. Everybody really likes this packaging, and at first I was kind of like iffy about it, but I think it is growing on me because this side artwork really is nice. But anyway, so you can pause that if you're interested in reading. Tells you about her. And you can see both of them. The bat design's pretty cool. And just artwork. All the other normal stuff on top. And let me show you the poster. So she comes with this poster. It's pretty cool. I like how it's pretty much it's grayscale with the red on her costume, outfit, whatever. I think it's a really nice looking poster. So, I don't know what I'm going to do with all these little posters I've been getting, though. I mean, I don't really have a place for them. Do you guys do anything with them? Do you hang them somewhere? Let me know. I'll probably just keep them in a box somewhere. I'm not really sure. So, you can see she comes with her only accessory is the bat. I'm lying to you. Sorry. It is her only accessory, but she does also come with a figure stand, and I just wanted to show that really quick before moving on. So it looks like the rest from the Legacy line. Hers is silver, Harley Quinn. Typical. Sorry. Forgot. So I'm just going to show you the bat. It's actually pretty big. I mean, you saw it in her hand there, and it was fairly big. I mean, it's nice. Mine, as you can see, is not exactly straight, particularly in the handle. But yeah, it's nice. It's, nice, flexible rubber, red, and it looks like peppermint stick. But, yeah, it's a nice accessory. It's something. And now just take a look at the figure. So yeah, she's really nice looking. I didn't really expect much, and especially, as much as, I like Nightwing and everything, I would, and the figure, the Arkham City Nightwing is a decent figure. But I mean, I replaced his head because I wasn't happy with it. They're not in scale. She's also very large, so they've got their problems. But the sculpt and the paintwork on her is just really good. Just give you a close up of the face first. She looks kind of like a deer in headlights right now, but it's a really nice sculpt. And if you watch Rob's Rogue's review of this, he compares it to the DC Direct version, and it really amazed me because usually DC Direct figures, the sculpt is way better, and in that one, this one just blows it away. The Mattel figure for once wins. So good on them, and definitely watch that if you're interested in the comparison. But yeah, she's got some really great details on her corset. all the way around. Her gloves, her wrist, I don't know, cuffs, wrist cuffs. Belt, really nice. Just a really nice attention to detail on this. The boots are really cool. Like, this whole thing is just really cool, and then the front has nice detail. This is just, I mean, the more I look at it, the more I realize, like, how nice the sculpt work is on this, and it's more than they've put into the DC Universe Classics, I think. So, I'm just pretty impressed with it. The paintwork, or the transfer on the tattoos, is also really good. She has one on her hip as well. So that's really cool. But, yeah, so let me just go through her articulation, because that's interesting as well. Now, her head is, you know, pretty typical, is all the way around. Pretty nice down, not so much up. Her pigtails, I believe, are supposed to be articulated. If you look on the package, like, it shows her with her bat going through them, and they're twisted. So I figured, let me try moving them, and I did. And a lot of times I get figures with stiff joints, so it just takes a little bit of, like, you know, wiggling them to loosen them up. But in this case, I think I broke this pigtail, her red one, because as you can see, it's kind of moving, but it doesn't feel like it's supposed to be. Like, it feels like I loosened it up, that it's gonna, like, it's kind of how you know, like, if you twist rubber enough, it feels like it's gonna snap. That's kind of what it feels like now, and I'm a little concerned. But if worst comes to worst, I'll just glue it back on, because I don't really care if they move. I just thought they were supposed to, and I just wanted to see. My bad. Anyway, her arms, you know, typical ball disc, shoulder, no bicep swivel, but her elbow moves in and out like an elbow, and it swivels. So that's interesting. So she doesn't have a bicep or like a glove, but she has the elbow swivel, and the wrist also swivels. So it's interesting. And she has no ab crunch, but she has a swivel. And I like that they put it in that spot, because it's kind of hidden by the fact that these clasps around her corset are, like, it just looks more natural, and it doesn't disrupt her, you know, belly. She doesn't have a belly, her lower area, whatever. Anyway, split hinge legs, that was a nice crack sound. She's a little tight there. And then interesting here, get ready for this, she has a swivel at the top of these boots here. Okay, so that's like basically a thigh cut. And then she has her knee, but she also swivels at this knee joint. So she has two swivels right here and right here. They're right, like, next to each other. And it's really weird that they're so close, but you know what? I mean, it doesn't disrupt the look of the figure at all, and it doesn't make me feel like the figure is any less sturdy because of it. So hey, I'll take it. I think it's cool. I like these the detail in the sculpt of the boots. How this is like a knee pad, and then it covers the hinge joint. It's all really cool looking. I just really definitely like this figure. And then she just has a hinge. I'm sorry. Well, yeah, a hinge. It's a little tight. I'm not gonna force that because I'm afraid of breaking this one. But yeah, she has these, like a wedge heel. Pretty interesting. So, yeah, overall she's really cool. And like I said, she is tall. You know, the Nightwing, I don't know why he's, like, crouching like this. So the Nightwing is, you know, tall. We all know that. And she is, now that I've replaced his head, she is almost taller. Okay, not quite. Just look that way for me. And then next to, like, another DCUC figure, again, I just have Omax sitting around lately because I haven't reviewed him yet. And he's probably not the best example because he has a big giant mohawk. But you can see, like, if you're trying to not look at the mohawk, she's just about as tall as he is, and she's a woman. That sounds sexist, but, you know, it's just that we're generally shorter than men. So, if you're doing that with a figure, I would assume she'd be shorter. But, interestingly enough, I'm pretty happy with her build. Unlike other female figures, her arms don't seem ultra skinny. Her hands aren't, like, tiny, super tiny. Ah, sorry. I have Black Canary here, which I've also not reviewed. But, for the size. I mean, look at this. I think they're both standing straight up now. And, Harley's much taller. Her hair, just her whole face and head is, like, bigger. You know, I mean, so these figures are, like, I don't know why they made this line so large. But, yeah, they're kind of learning. Like, look how tiny Black Canary's arms are compared to Harley's. Like, her tiny little fist of fury. That's, I mean, I guess it's not that much bigger. It just looks bigger to me. But, yeah. So, now that I've gone on about her scale, I think that's about it, though. I mean, you know, she's really nice. I mean, I showed you what she looks like, and she pretty much speaks for herself. I think she's really good looking. So, for $8, I'm happy, even though I wasn't particularly looking for her. So yeah, good job Mattel on this one. I've got nothing else. So, yeah, guys. I definitely recommend her if, you know, if you still haven't picked this one up, you've been on the fence, or you're like, I don't really need Arkham City figure, I don't really need Harley Quinn. She's $8 on Walmart.com, free ship to store, or like 97 cents shipping, or something like that. So, you know, worth looking at. And, so that's it, guys. I hope you like this review. I will have more coming. And so I will see you next time. Thank you, as always, for watching. Feel free to comment. I love you guys when you leave your funny comments. And yeah. Bye, guys. See you next time.